Welcome to the another episode of Let Me Be. Today, I would like to introduce an extraordinary guest, Jiang. Jiang is not a television personality; she is a force of nature in the world of media. As a reporter and bilingual MC for Vietnam External Relation TV channel VTC 10, she's made a name for herself by connecting with people from all walks of life and fostering cultural understanding. Her role takes her to the heart of impactful conversations where she interviews international dignitaries and business leaders, showcasing her unique blend of charisma, positivity, and authenticity. Whether on screen or behind the screens, Jan's dynamic energy and genuine curiosity makes every interaction unforgettable. Her energy, authenticity, and passion for fostering cultural connections make her truly inspiring. Jiang, welcome to the show.
Namaste, Lalit, and Xin chào from Vietnam. I'm so delighted to be here today as a guest speaker of Let Me Be podcast and have a chance to share with you guys about my journey in my 20 something.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. Let's start with something which is very close to your heart. Outside of your
Yep.
day-to-day role as a reporter and an MC, what's the one
Mhm.
thing you're passionate about?
Let me see. I think I'm the person that really enjoy traveling. Working as a reporter gives me an opportunity to travel across my hometown, Vietnam, and the world. And for me, it's more than just visiting new places. I really love the feeling of stepping onto the plane, sitting next to the window, and seeing the clouds outside. Excited for the trip ahead, the new land to explore, the new people to see. And I think I'm quite an extrovert. So I relish the opportunity to exchange ideas and build connections with individuals from diverse backgrounds. And for me, every trip pushes me outside my comfort zone and allowing me to gain a deeper understanding of how the world functions and how people in different cultures live their lives. Lalit, I have been to India once. Yeah, back in 2023. Yeah. At that time, I read a book whose name is Journey to the East. Yeah, and was fascinated by the Indian spirituality and eager to witness it directly. Yeah, and like you, Lalit, the Indian people are so friendly. I remember that when I visited Thai Maha, yeah, Thai Maha, the local tourists there asked me to take a photo with them. Yeah, just because I'm a foreigner. I don't know why, but they waited in line just to take a photo with me because I'm a foreigner. Yeah. And I don't know why, but that is the experience that I've never got before in Vietnam. And because like in Vietnam, I will be the same as other Vietnamese, right? But when you come to India, you will become special and warmly welcomed by the locals. Yeah, and until now, whenever I feel sad or depressed by something, the first thing comes to my mind was like, oh, I would fly immediately to India for healing. Yeah.
They must have seen you on VTC 10. Maybe they must have recognized you.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but that is something that, yeah, only in India. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, we all have these tough days when motivation can run low. So, what keeps you going, even on those challenging days?
Oh, yeah. I have been working in the television industry for 5 years and gone through many ups and downs. And when I first started as a TV host, I spent nearly a year grappling with the question of who I am and what makes me unique. Because as you know, that the media, especially television, is a highly competitive industry filled with talented individuals, right? And everyone seems to have a perfect look, great speaking skills, and excellent body language, and etc. So, what could set me apart and make the audience remember me? And during my most uncertain times, I found inspiration in my mentor. Her name is Ngan. And she's also a veteran journalist in the diplomatic television field. And I think without her, there would be no me, no Zhang as today. She gave me invaluable advice, support me to improve myself and perfect my professional skills. In fact, my background at university was economics. So coming to the television industry, I nearly started everything from scratch. Yeah, but luckily she guided me in self-discovery, helping me understand who I am and find my ikigai in this career. Ikigai here means your best fit. It's a Japanese philosophy, and maybe you guys can also find your ikigai as well by doing the test online. There are so many sources on Google. And for back to myself, for example, like me, I found that um, what makes me different is the natural and positive communication style. So that's why in the television career, I decided to mainly focus on hosting talk show with their guest speakers. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. So, I love exploring the belief and that shapes people's lives. So, do you believe in God or a higher power? If yes, then how does that belief influence your journey?
Oh, yeah, right. As I said, I share with you, right? The reason that I come to India just because I was fascinated by the Indian spirituality. So, yeah, my answer would be absolutely yes. And well, I think for me, it's more than just a belief. Although on the paper, I do not officially follow any religions, but I much appreciate and believe in the Buddha. Yeah, I believe in the law of karma and past life. I feel like the experiences we encounter in this lifetime are the fruits of the karmic actions that we perform in our past life. Yeah. Um, Last year, I watched a movie that said, like, I think it's a Korean movie. Yeah. And at that movie, the main characters said that every encounter between people is fate. And it takes 8,000 layers of fate for two people to stay together in a lifetime. Yeah. For example, like you and me. Yeah, you and me in this podcast. You are in India and I'm in Vietnam, right? And
Yeah,
it seems like we do not have any touch point. Yeah, it seems like we do not have any touch point.
yeah,
But somehow, among millions of social media accounts on LinkedIn, you
yeah,
found me. Yeah, and chose me for your podcast. Yeah, and and I think it's not coincident. I believe that you and me, we have at least one layer of fate from the past life to be here at this moment to do the podcast together, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and thanks to this philosophy, I'm always sincere to every person I've met in this life. And as a reporter, I have the privilege of engaging with people from all walks of life, but whoever they are, ambassador, CEO, or farmers, ethnic minorities, I always respond to them with sincerity and honesty from the bottom of my heart. One of my guest speakers once told me that although we just met, she could feel my positive energy to keep others motivated. Yeah.
It's really, interesting to know that your outlook towards life is very positive, and thank you for sharing. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about what excites you. So, is there a side hustle or a dream project you're currently working on, or you would like to start?
Oh, yeah. Recently I just started with a new role as a visiting lecturer at Hanoi University of Industry in Vietnam. Yeah. And coupled with nearly 5 years of hosting a TV talk show featuring high level international leaders, I am so excited to share countless experiences and fascinating stories from around the globe with my student. Yeah, and it's like whenever I meet my students, I could feel the youthful energy in them, and sometimes I also see myself in them as well. Because back to my early 20s something, I was so confused about my future and my career, because I realized that I could not be an economist despite that is my major at university. But somehow, luckily, I met my mentor today who helped me find my way. So now I would love to continue being a mentor to the younger generations and supporting them. And I've already had my very first mentees. Yeah, and I'm truly happy and proud seeing them grow and develop themselves day by day. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So, you juggle a demanding career, personal life, and so much more. How do you find balance between work, hobbies, and personal growth?
Good question. Well, fortunately, as I said, right, my hobby is traveling as well. So through my journeys, through my travelings, I think I found the opportunities to learn and work and grow as a person at the same time. Well, I myself have already created a wish list of places I want to travel before 30. And one of which, is to go back to India.
Mhm.
Yeah, and visit and visit Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya. I hope that I pronounce right. Bodh Gaya. It's the heart of Buddhism. Yeah, and to meditate under the Bodhi tree to connect with my inner self. Yeah, and to find the true balance in my mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. So, what is the meaning of what is my life purpose? Searching for that question.
Yeah. So, if you have to describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be?
Hmm. Well, 3 words. Let me see. Maybe the first one, as I shared, would be sincerity. Yeah, as I shared with you before. The second one would be progressive. Yeah, progressive. Always keep moving forward. And the last one, I think it would be positive. Yes, positive. I remember during my university days, I once received a letter that said, "Hey Zhang, you always smile, and that makes me happy too." Yeah, and from then, my nickname I have a nickname which is a Smiley Girl, and I always trying to keep smiling at everyone I meet, and and spread the positive energy to people around me. Yeah.
So, finally, let's talk about your wisdom. What's the one life lesson you've learned that you think everyone should know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think I'm also a human, right? And as a human, also have emotions. I cannot be always high, right? Yeah, of course, I have bad days and cannot always be positive as my personality nature. But I found that I could balance myself by writing down all my emotions, whatever it is, like joy, sadness, anger, love, and etc. And that is called reflection writing. Yeah, reflection writing. Each week, I will spend around 1 hour with myself. Yeah, and reflect all the events happened at that week. And by writing them down on the paper, I could evaluate these emotions and gradually adjust them. Few days ago, I just finished my reflection writing for the whole year 2024. And it's really amazing to see how much I grow and change after 1 year. Yeah, so I think reflection writing is really a good way that can help us to know more about ourselves and bring us to a state of balance. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think manifestation is necessary, I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Anything, you would like to share with audience, any takeaway from this conversation you would like to share?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, from my side again, I would love to say thank you so much for your warm invitation for the podcast, Let Me Be. And yeah, the 2025 is coming, right? Just come. Yeah. So on this occasion, I would love to send my best wishes to the audience of Let Me Be podcast and you as well, Lalit. And may you good health, luck, and prosperity in the new year 2025. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Your story is truly inspiring, and I'm sure that our audience will take away so much from these conversations. To our listeners, if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts or your favorite part of this conversation in the comment below. Stay tuned for more incredible guests and stories on Let Me Be. Until next time, take care and stay inspired. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.